Hello dear CMA aspirants from South India. As you all already know, Akash Agarwal Classes has launched for you all 100% English lectures in English for CMA Foundation students giving their examination in December 2025 and onwards. So here I am going to tell you how do you enroll in the batch. You just have to join our WhatsApp community which is given in the link. Fill up the Google form again given in the link and do download our mobile application Akash Agarwal Classes to access the notes. You all know the lectures which we are going to conduct will be 100% covered. There would be no subject which we are not taking care of. So we are going to take care of each and every subject, each and every concept. We are going to take MCQs for you. We are going to provide test papers. We are going to take live mentee sessions as well. Lectures which we are going to take for you all are 100% recorded lectures and not dubbed lectures. And you all know we have exclusive team ready for you all to teach you for your CMA Foundation December 2025 attempt for subject wise as well. And we are uploading the lectures on a weekly basis. All the important links which will be useful to you all are uploaded in the description box. Since we have many students who have cleared CMA examination at all the levels from Akash Agarwal Classes, and to reciprocate the love which we have received from South Indian students, we are here for you all taking lectures 100% in English, so that we can clear your CMA Foundation December 25 attempt together. So keep studying, do watch all the lectures till the end, and do show some love by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, and putting up a word in the comment box. Keep studying. Bye-bye.
Hello my dear students. So welcome back to another lecture of central tendency and dispersion. So this is the third lecture of our central tendency and dispersion chapter. In first lecture we have already studied about all the basics and whatnot, and what we are going to study in the chapter of central tendency. We have already studied there are two types of averages. One is your positional average, other is your mathematical average. And in positional averages we have already completed our AM and GM. So yes, welcome back to our YouTube channel. All those students who are new to Akash Agarwal Classes or watching the first lecture, but Akash Agarwal Classes has already started a batch for CMA Foundation, which is going to be in 100% English. Yes, so you can, all of the students, those who want to watch the English lectures, the lectures are available on our YouTube channel. For further details, I would suggest you all to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and there is a link in the description. Yes, there is a link in the description for WhatsApp community. In that WhatsApp community, you will be sharing all the information and all the videos, upcoming videos, all the strategies videos in English. Eventually when they come, we'll be updating on that WhatsApp group. So I would suggest everyone that all of the students should join the lecture. Okay, so after completing your arithmetic mean and geometric mean, today, as I promised in the previous lecture, we are going to study for HM, what is harmonic mean, and after completing HM, we will be solving multiple examples of AM, GM and HM, all the three types: raw data, group data and ungrouped data for all the three types. Okay, so let's get back. Get your notebooks and write down the other, that is harmonic mean. Yeah, it was in Roman number, harmonic mean. Harmonic mean. Yeah, harmonic mean. And the first one is, before writing the first one, we'll write that harmonic mean is what? Harmonic mean is reciprocal of arithmetic mean. Harmonic mean is reciprocal of arithmetic mean. And the first one in it is going to be raw data. As we all know, there are three types of data. We are studying it from last two lectures. Everybody is well aware about that. First one is raw data. In raw data, we see n upon 1 upon x1 plus 1 upon x2 plus 1 upon x3, 1 upon xn. So this is what raw data is. In raw data for harmonic mean. Now everybody might be aware, or for those who are not aware, but harmonic mean is reciprocal of AM. What do we do in AM? We add all the numbers, right? x1 plus x2 till xn, and then divide by the total number of observations. Like if there are 5 observations, we divide it by 5. If there are 7 observations, we divide it by 7, right? So this is going to be what your arithmetic mean is. Now in harmonic mean, this n will go up and this will become 1 upon x1 plus 1 upon x2 till 1 upon xn. It is going to be till 1 upon xn. So it becomes what? It becomes reciprocal. That's the reason we say that arithmetic mean is reciprocal of harmonic mean. Now let's see an example. Example is going to be 2, 4, 5 and 4. So how are we going to solve this? This is going to become 4 over here, and 1 upon x1 is 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 4. And now let's calculate this. So this is 1 upon 2, that is 0.5, plus 1 upon 4 is 0.25, plus, my bad, just give me a minute, 1 upon 2, 1, 4, 1 upon 5 is 0.2, 1 upon 4 is 0.25. What is the total? 4 upon 1.2. If you add all this, this is going to be 1 upon 2. So 4 divided by 1 upon 4 divided by 1.2 is 3.3333. This is 3.33333. So we are doing nothing. We are again just adding the data, but in the inverse form. So this is how we solve. This is how we solve harmonic mean. We are going to do what? We are going to, the n is going to be in the numerator's place and the x is going to go in the denominator's place in like 1 upon form. It is going to go in 1 upon form. Okay. So this is how we solve our question for harmonic mean. Now let's jump into the second part for ungrouped mean. For ungrouped series. For ungrouped series, summation of f upon f1 upon x1 plus f2 upon x2 plus fn upon x. This is how we solve for ungrouped series. Okay, let's see an example over here. Example is x is 2, 4, 5, f is 1, 2, 1. So this is what? This is your question. Now everybody knows what is the formula, summation of f. So what do we need now? We need summation of f, and your summation of f is going to be 4. After solving summation of f, now we are going to solve 4 upon f1 x1, that is 1 upon 2, plus f2 x2, that is 2 upon 4, plus f3 x3 is 1 upon 5. So 1 upon 2 is 0.5, 2 upon 4 is again 0.5, 1 upon 5 is 0.2, and the total is going to be again 4 upon 1.2, that is 3.33333. So this is again what? This is your for ungroup series. What have we done? We are doing nothing. It is very similar to what? It is very similar to AM, and then the part over here F1 X1 is very similar to your GM part, right? In GM also we used to do the same. F1 upon X1, F1 we used to multiply it, F1 into X1, F2 into X2, if you remember. So this is for ungrouped series. Very similar. If everybody is well aware of AM and GM, then they are easily going to understand the part of HM. Okay, so all the students, if somebody is directly watching the third lecture and they have not watched the first two lectures, but I would request you to first clear all the other two lectures beforehand and then come to this lectures. Okay, so now the last part is for group series. For grouped series, let's see for group series now. Again, the formula for group series is going to be summation of F upon F1 upon X1 plus F2 upon X2 plus F3 upon X3 till Fn upon. So again, same to same, but there is only one problem in group series. Now all of you are aware, in group series the only problem is there is no X available. So here we are going to write, here X is equals to class mark. Here X is equals to what? X is equals to class mark. So your class interval and F. What is the class interval? Class interval is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. Frequency is 2, 5 and 8. So the summation of F can be solved. It is going to be 5 plus 2, 10 plus 5, 8 plus 2, 10, 10 plus 5, 15. And now we want is X. What is your X? X is class mark. How are we going to solve the class mark? 10 plus 0 divided by 2, 5. 20 plus 10, 15. 30 divided by 2, 15. 30 plus 20, 50. 50 divided by 2, 25. So this is going to be your what? This is going to be your X. This is going to be your X, that is class mark. Now we want summation of F to be, the HM's formula is summation of F. Summation of F is 15. F1 X1, F1 is 2, X1 is 5, F2 X2, 5, 15 plus 8 upon 25. Sir, we had a query like how are you solving on the calculator? We are seeing that you are solving it very quickly. How is that possible? Let me tell you again. See, what you have to do is, first you'll write 15 over here. I'll tell you one short trick. Hopefully everybody is using GT. Everybody is using what? Everybody is using GT to calculate the addition in the denominator. If you are not, I'll tell you. Okay. So first what you have to do is, you will be pressing only the number, only the buttons, only the keys that I am telling. Okay. So first you will be pressing 2 divided by 5 equal to. 2 divided by 5 equal to is 0.4. Don't press anything apart from this. Only 2 divided by 5 equal to. Okay. I have already written down 0.4. Now don't cut this. Don't clear your screen by pressing CE or on AC. Okay. Continue it. Let this 0.2 be in your 0.4 be on your screen. Just continue by pressing 5 divided by 15 equal to. 5 divided by 15 is 0.333333. Again, let your 0.3333 be on your screens. Let it be just after pressing that. Continue by pressing 8 divided by 25 equal to. So 8 divided by 25 is 0.32. Again, let it be in your screen. Okay. Now what I have to do is I have to add this, right? So those students who don't know the use of GT are going to do what? Are going to cut this. You will press on AC and then you will add 0.4 plus 0.33 plus 0.3332. This is going to take a very long time. So I'll be pressing a button known as GT. You'll be seeing a number a button on your calculator. If you don't have a calculator that has the number has a button of GT, I would suggest you to buy one which consists of GT, because in future in many calculations I'm be using GT button, which is going to help you a lot. Okay, once I press GT over here, you see the addition of all this, and the addition is what? The addition is 1.0533. If you are not sure, or if you don't think that this is right, you could solve it by yourself. You can add this and check whether or not the total is 0.53. And then further, I'll be solving divided by equal to into 15. This is, your answer is 14.2405. And then further you can solve what? You can solve 15 divided by 1.053. 15 divided by 1.053, the answer is going to be 14.2405. This is your harmonic mean. This is your harmonic mean. So hopefully the harmonic mean part also over here has been clear to you all. Now let's write down the properties of HM, and after writing down the properties of HM, we'll be jumping into the questions of AM, GM and HM. Okay, so properties of HM. If all the numbers are constant, then HM is constant. HM is that constant. If all the numbers are constant, then that HM is also what? The HM is also that constant. If any observation is 0, then HM cannot be determined. Then HM cannot be determined. Okay, so if you see, all these two properties are very similar to properties of your GM. The GM properties were also same. If all the numbers are constant, GM is going to be that same constant number. If any observation is 0, GM cannot be calculated. Now let's see the property number 3. Property number 3 is nothing but combined HM. Combined HM. Now what is combined HM? Combined HM is N1 plus N2 plus N3 upon N1 upon H1 plus N2 upon H2 plus N3 upon H3. Don't worry about this question. We'll be solving an example also, so you'll get a clarity about it. Okay, let's see the example. The example is, let's assume one of your HM is 20 and 25. The other is 25. Number of observations are 60 and 40. Let's assume. Okay, now what is the formula? The formula is N1 plus N2. That means 60 plus 40 divide by 60 upon 20 plus 40 upon 25. So this is going to be 100. 60 divided by 20 equal to 3. You know the GT button now, right? I'll explain, I'll read it loud again. Okay, press on AC, then press 60 divided by 20 equal to 3. Without cutting it, directly 40 divided by 25 equal to 1.6. Now we'll press GT. 100 divided by 4.6 divided by equal to into 100 is going to be 21.7. So your combined HM is what? 21.74. Just give me a minute. Okay, so this is how we are going to solve combined HM. Okay, now as I said, let's jump into examples. Now we have completed our mathematical averages. Okay, the first chart which we drew was mathematical averages. We have completed AM, we have completed GM, and now we have completed HM. We are yet to go on positional averages, but before going to positional averages, we are going to solve questions of AM, right? So let me check, just give me a minute. Okay, so let's solve some examples. Okay, see over here. This is example of AM. There are total 9 workers. There are basically example given salaries. So what are we going to do? This is example of what? AM raw data. This is example of AM's raw data. So 9 workers, that means 9 workers salary. What is the formula for AM? Summation of X upon N. So how are we going to find summation of X? Summation of X is going to be addition of all the X's. 58 plus 62 plus 48 plus 53 plus 70 plus 52 plus 60 plus 84 and plus 75. So let's check whether there are total 9 observations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we'll be dividing it by 9 because there are total 9 datas or 9 workers. 58 plus 62 plus 48 plus 53 plus 70 plus 52 plus 60 plus 84 plus 75 is going to be 4. It is going to be 562, and 562 divided by 9. It is going to be 562 divided by 9 is 62.444. It is going to be what? 62.444. So this is what? This is your example of raw data. This is your example of what? Raw data of AM. Okay. Now let's get into another example. This example is, I guess we have already solved this example, if I'm not wrong. Okay, no worries, let us solve it again. The example is for what? The example is for discrete data of again AM. So for AM discrete data, we are going to solve it. Let's see, there is, as all of us know, there is going to be an X column, there is going to be an F column. We have to prepare Fx, right? So X is 20, 30, no. Number of students, marks, yeah, it is right. 20, 30, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 and 70. And F is given 8, 12, 20, 10, 6, 4. How are we going to find Fx? We are going to be multiplying it. So 20 into 8 is 160. 30 into 30 into 12 is 360. 40 into 20 is 800. 50 into 10 is 500. 60 into 6 is 360. 70 into 4 is 280. After pressing GT, I should get, yes, right, 2460. This is what? This is your summation of Fx. This is summation of Fx, right? So we also want the total of this. So 8 plus 12 plus 10 plus 20 plus 6 plus 4 is 60. So what is your formula for ungrouped series? summation of fx upon summation of f. 2460 divided by 60. 2460 divided by 60 is 41. So this is going to be your x bar, that is mean for ungrouped series. This is going to be your what? Mean for ungrouped series. So hopefully the concept of your AM discrete data is also clear. Let's see more examples. Okay, so this kind of question is one of the favorite questions of your institute. This kind of question is asked in your exams. What is this? This question is for wrong mean. What does that mean? Let's assume there are 10 people in your class. Okay, there are 10 people. We are adding marks of all those 10 students, and we are going to divide by 10. Till now, all these things are clear to you all, right? There are going to be what? There are going to be 10 students. There are going to be 10 observations of the marks. We are going to do, what are we going to do? We are going to add those marks. After adding those marks, we are going to divide it by 10. I'll get the average marks. But in this case, there is going to be a student who scored 30 marks. And by mistake, I have taken it to be 13. So when I add wrong number, for example, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. I'll be adding 5 plus 10 plus 15 plus 20 plus 25. This is going to be 75. But by mistake, I did not take 25. By mistake, this is the right one. By mistake, I did not take 25. I took it to be 52. And it became 102. This is wrong. When I take average, I divide by 5. This becomes 20.4 and this becomes 15. So this is my right mean. This is my wrong mean, right? So this is going to happen. I'm going to take some wrong observations and they'll be providing me the wrong mean. I'll have to calculate the right mean. So how to calculate? Let's see. Everybody is going to focus on this question because this type of question is asked in your papers. Let's first read what is given. The mean marks are 50 students. That means how many students are there? 50 students. That means how much is your observation? 50 observation. N is equals to 50. Were found to be 40. So mean marks for 50 students. Mean marks for 50 students, that N is 50. And the mean marks were 40. That means your X bar is 40. Later on it was discovered that the score of 23 was misread to be 63. One observation was 23. We took it to be 63. That means 23 is wrong. We have to take what? We have to take 63. Find the correct mean corresponding to the correct score. We have to find what? We have to find correct mean. We have to find what? We have to find correct mean. So we have to solve this question. How to solve this question? First, let's write what is given. So over here, what is your formula? X bar is equals to summation of x upon n, right? What do we do over here? The data is not given. How are we going to solve this? I know I have taken 63, but I have to take what? 23. I have taken 63 in the place of 23. Now what is supposed to be done? I want to correct the data now. For correction, I want the summation of x, means the total of x to be right. So let's see, what do you have? We have n and I have x bar. X bar is given to be 40. N is given to be 50, but I don't have the summation of x. And this is the main problematic situation. In the total, I have taken wrong total. So first of all, let's see how much is the summation. Eventually, over here, you are very right that you don't have the data to add, or else what would we have done? what we'll do is, if the data is given, we'll add the data and then divide it by 50 and we'll get the correct answer, right? But in this situation, I don't have the data. So first I'll find summation of x. How are we going to solve the summation of x? The summation of x would stay over here and it would become 40 into 50. So here 40 into 50, summation of x is going to be 2000. Now, what is this 2000? This 2000 is addition of all the 50 numbers, right? The summation of x is what? Summation of x is addition of all the 50 numbers. When I'm adding all these 50 numbers, I have 2000 over here. I have 2000 over here, right? And now in this 2000, what is wrong? Now in this 2000, 63 is wrong. So I'll be subtracting 63 because 63 was not supposed to be added. And what was supposed to be added? 23 was supposed to be added. So the thing that should not be there, I'll minus it. And the thing that should be present, I'll add it. And then again, my new summation of x will become 2000 minus 63 plus 23, 1960. And now my new x bar is going to be 1960 divided by total students 5392. So this is what? This is my right x bar, that is right mean. This is right mean. So your option is 39.2, option number A. Hopefully the concept over here has been clear to everybody, all the students. There are multiple questions like this we are going to solve over here. Mean of 20 observations are found to be 68. How many observations are there? 20. So n is 20. Mean is given to be 68.4. But later on it was found that two observations, 65 and 32, are incorrect. So these are incorrect. Now everybody knows the incorrect ones are to be subtracted. The mean if these two incorrect observations are removed. So now what is done over here? The incorrect observations are to be removed totally. We'll be removing these incorrect observations and we won't be adding any right observations. In previous example, what we did was we removed the wrong, we added the plus, right? We removed the wrong and we added the new one. Over here, we are not going to add the new observations. In this case, what is going to happen? In this case, if we don't add the observations, right observations, we'll have to decrease the number of observations. So first, your n is 20. Your x bar is 68.4. Your summation of x is 68.4 into 20. That's what your formula is. X bar is equals to summation of x into n. Therefore, summation of x is equals to x bar into n. So x bar is 68.4 into n is 20. 68.4 into 20. So summation of x is equals to 1368. It is what? 1368. Now what are we going to do? We are going to remove all the unnecessary things. 1368 minus, what is wrong over here? 65 minus 72. Only subtraction, no addition, because they have not given the correct items. So it becomes 1231. So this is what your new summation of x. Now new x bar is going to be 1231. What should I now divide it by? There were 20 observations before. But in that 20 observations, 65 and 72 were including. Now that 65 and 72 are, we are removing it. Now my observations will also decrease by 2. So therefore I'll divide it by 18. And now my new x bar is going to be 68.3. 3888. That is 68.39, option number B. So here's the type of, again, similar type of question which we are solving over here. Done? Is it done? Okay, so let's go ahead and see one more example. Average weight of 40 students. Okay, this question is also important and very interesting question. You don't have to miss this kind of questions. Again, very high probable chances to be asked in your exams. Average weight of 40 students. 40 students, that means your N is 40. Of the class was found to be 52. That means your X bar is 52 kgs. Okay, so you have to understand this. 3 students whose weight was 60 kgs, 44, 52 left the school, and two new students with weight 58 and 61 added. So what I'll be doing is I'll be finding summation of x. Now you are well aware summation of x is by multiplying 52 and 40. So 52 into 40 is going to give me 2080. All those who are leaving the school, I'll minus the weights of all those 3 students. So minus 60, minus 44, minus 52, and plus the weight of 2 students, that is plus 58 plus 61, and I'll be dividing it by the total number of students. So first there were 40 students, 3 left and 2 new joined. That means now the total is 39 students. So I'll be subtracting 60, subtracting 44, subtracting 52, adding 58, adding 61, and then dividing by 39. That is going to give me 52.38. It is going to give me 52.38, 4615, something like that. So I'll write 38. And option number 52.38 is where 385, that is option number C. So I get option number C over here by subtracting the students they are leaving the school, adding the students those are getting enrolled, and then similarly there were 40 students, 3 left, that sums up to 57, and 2 added, that again becomes 39. So this is going to be another example. Let's go ahead, let's see more examples of okay, now let's see an example of combined mean. We have already seen an example of raw data, group data, and ungrouped data. Then we have seen wrong means, and now we are going to see a combined data. Okay, the mean salary of a group of 40 female workers. Mean salary of 40 female workers. Okay, just a minute. Okay, the mean salary of a group of 40 female workers. So there are N1 is 40. There are 40 females, and the mean salary is 52,000. So X1 bar is 52,000. X1 bar is how much? 52,000. And then per month, and that for a group of 60 male workers. 60 male workers, the salary is 68,000. Okay. Now when the number of workers are 40, the salary is 52,000. Number of workers are 60 and the salary is 68,000. We have to find combined mean. If you remember the formula of combined mean, it was something N1 into X1 bar plus N2 into X2 bar divided by N1 plus N2. So this is going to be 40 into 52,000. This is going to give me 20,80,000 plus 60 into 68,000. This is going to give me 4,80,000 divided by 40 plus 60 will become 100. Okay, and if I press GT, it is going to be 616, that is 61,60,000 divided by 100. Divided by 100 is going to be 61,600. So 61,600 is your what? Combined mean. Let us see. Yes, there is the option number C for 61,600. This is only the formula that we have learned. What was the formula? N1 into X1 plus N2 into X2 upon N1 plus N2. That's what I have done over here. So this is an example of combined mean. So again, there is an example. This example is for your homework. What you can do is you can take a screenshot over here, and average daily work of factory X and Y is 300 and 1500. There are 50, the average wages of 30 workers is given, and Y is 200. Then you have to find the value of X and Y. That means over here what is given, over here you have given daily wages, that is daily average daily wage. That means X1 is given to you. Okay, X1 bar is given, X2 bar is given, X1 bar is 300, X2 bar is 150. The average wages of 30 workers of factory X, that means I find N1 to be 30 and Y together is 200. Okay, so total is given. This is N1 plus N2. Total number of workers are N1 plus N2. It is given 30, and your combined mean is also given. Combined mean is given 200. Hello. कुठं? चालू किती वाजता करणार आहे? ठीक आहे, चालू झालं सांग, मग मी जातो खाली. सेटअप वगैरे करून ठेवलं ना, जायलाच लागेल. माझी रेकॉर्डिंग चालू आहे, फक्त जातो मी खाली एक 5-10 मिनिटात. तोपर्यंत 5-10 मिनिटं जर तुम्ही थांबत असाल तर माझी रेकॉर्डिंग चालू आहे, कारण की so this is going to be your homework question, very easy. Okay, so there is also a weighted example question. Everybody knows what is weights. We have to, weight is nothing but the priority you give to your question. So marks are 45 into 2, 68 into 2, 71 into 1, 60 into 1, 52 into 1. So you have to find out 90, 36, and then this is going to be your summation of fx. What were we doing is, this is the subjects, right? So subjects used to be x, marks used to be 50. We used to find xf, right? There were xf column. Now we have to first multiply this f with weights. So this is going to be 90, and now I'm going to add it. Now your formula is going to be summation of weight x plus summation of w's. So this is going to be 904. So there's only a step adding. The step is going to be multiplication. The step is going to be of what? Multiplication between all this, and the formula for mean is going to be same. That's all over here. Then after that, let's see examples of GM now. Okay, let me find GM. Let's see some examples of GM over here. Where do I find GM? Okay, over here. There are not too many examples of GM available. We have already solved them. See over here. What is going to be the formula of GM now? 2 into 6 into 12 raised to 1 upon 3. So this is going to be what? 2 into 6, 12 into 12 is going to be 144. And now we have to find 144's what? 144's cube root. So 144's cube root, if you know how to solve it, we know that 140, you have to take 144 on your calculator, then 12 times root button, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then what do we do is we subtract 1, we divide by the power, that is 3, we add add 1, and then equal to. Then into equal to 12 times, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it is what? Your answer is going to be 5.244. Let us see, is there in the option? Yes, 5.245. That is 5.244. I've already given you the steps how to calculate root 3 in the previous lectures, right? So let's go to the next question. Is there any more questions available? Yes. So the GM of x is given over here, and the GM of y is given 5 and 3. Don't worry, majority of there are very low chances, very less chances that GM and HM question is asked in the paper, but for a safer side, we are going to practice it. Okay. The GM of x and GM of y is given 5 and 3 respectively. What is GM of x comma y? So we all know GM of x into GM of y. We are just going to multiply it. 5 into 3, 5 into 3 it is going to be 15. So the answer is going to be 15. Just multiply. I have already given you the properties. Similarly, over here, what we have to do is gm of x and gm of y is given. We'll be dividing it. 3 divided by 12. 3 divided by 12 can be written as 1 divided by 4. That is option number gm of x. Okay, they are asking gm of y upon x. So y upon x is going to be 12 upon 4. Sorry, 12 upon 3, and 12 upon 3 is going to be 4. Option number B. If they would have asked j y upon s, if they would have asked x upon y, it would have become 3 upon 12, and further we can write it as 1 upon 4. At that time, your option A would have been selected. Okay. Now let's come to harmonic mean. Again, we know there are total 3 observations: 1 upon 4 plus 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 10. This is going to give you 1 upon 4 equal to 1 upon 6 equals to 1 upon 10 equals to then gt divided by equal to into 3. We solve, we get 5.806. That is option number 1, 5.81. Okay, then let's see more examples. I hope all the students are with me, they are able to solve. Okay, now this is a data for ungrouped series. For ungrouped series, there's an x given, there's an f given. For what is your x's? They are 2, 4, 8, 16, 20. Your f's are 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. We want xf? No. In HM, we don't want xf. We only want summation of f. The summation of f is going to be 6 plus 4, 10, 11, I guess. Yes. Summation of f is going to be 11. So now what is going to be your formula? Your HM formula is going to be 11 upon. What do we do is f1 upon x1, right? f1 upon x1, f2 upon x2. So 2 upon 2 plus 3 upon 4 plus 3 upon 8 plus 2 upon 16 plus 1 upon 20. So this becomes 2 upon 2 equal to 3 upon 4 equal to 3 upon 8 equal to 2 upon 16 equal to 1 upon 20 equal to divided by equal to into 11. That is your HM. Just give me a minute. 2 upon 2 equal to, right? 3 upon 4 equal to 0.75. 3 upon 8 equal to 3.075. 2 upon 16, 0.125. 1 upon 20. Then GT. So HM is equals to 11 upon 2.3. Your answer is 4.782. Option number A, 4.782. So again, all the students who are watching the lecture from the first part or from starting, they might be able to solve the question easily, right? The weighted HM is none of your part. No worries, no need to solve weighted HM. Just give me a minute. The laptop has been discharged. Okay, so later, now after completing, we have completed over here all the properties of all the examples of AM, GM and HM, everything. Now the only part remaining is your positional values, right? So before jumping into positional values, let us write down some relation between AM, GM and HM. We'll be writing relation between what? AM, GM and HM. That's all. Once we complete the relation between AM, GM and HM, then we'll be done for the day. We'll be meeting in the next lecture. And the next lecture will be starting what? We'll be starting positional value. You'll have to just write down the relation between AM, GM and HM. AM, GM and HM. The first relation is for any values equal, unequal or nothing mentioned. For any values equal, unequal. If the question says that all the observations are equal, all the observations given are what? Equal, or they are not equal, or nothing is mentioned, and the relation between AM, GM and HM is mentioned. When the values are equal, AM becomes always equals to GM equals to HM, because all the values are what? Same. When they are equal, AM always greater than GM, always greater than HM. When nothing is mentioned, AM is greater than equals to GM is greater than equals to HM. When the values are equal, AM, GM, HM is also equal. When they are unequal, AM greater than GM greater than HM. When nothing is mentioned, they are equal to greater. Point number 2. For any observation, for any 2 observations. If there are only 2 observations, then your AM is going to be A plus B divided by 2. Your GM is going to be under root AB. Your HM is going to be 2AB upon A plus B. So if only there are 2 observations given in the question at that time, I can find AM to be A plus B upon 2, GM root AB, HM 2AB upon A plus B. And the last property or the relation is GM is equals to under root AM into HM. That means your AM, GM and HM are in GM. Sir, what are you saying? Yes, your AM, GM and HM for any observations. For example, there is an observation given. For that observation, you find AM as well as GM and as well as HM. At that time, you will find it out that your AM, GM and HM are in GM itself. That's the reason I am writing GM Z square is equals to AM into HM, because this property is what? This property is of GM. It is for calculation of what? GM. Or you can see over here GM is equals to under root AB. So that's over here. These are the 3 properties of AM, GM and HM. In the next lecture, we are going to start what, Bachelor? In the next lecture, we are going to start your positional values. In the next lecture, we are going to start what? We are going to start positional value. So hopefully the concept over here is clear to all of you. And yes, we'll be meeting in the next lecture. Till then, be sure to practice the same thing that we have completed. There's been 3 lectures of your central tendency and dispersion, right? And yes, do let all your friends know that Akash Agarwal classes have started the English batch. Do share the link with all your friends and let me know in the comment section, like, how did you feel? How was the lecture? Did you like the lecture or not? And yeah, even if when you are solving and I've given you I guess 1 or 2 questions in the homework, you can share me the answers in the description box. Okay, till then, keep studying. Bye bye. And yes, don't forget to join the WhatsApp group. The link of the group is given in the description below. Okay, keep studying. Bye bye. See you all in the next lecture.